Hi everyone, welcome to your Timeless Love reading. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And this is a general collective love reading, not a one-to-one. So I would ask that you please use your intuition. It will help you to, determine what is meant for you to take from this reading and those messages that aren't meant for you, that are, meant to be left for someone else. With that in mind, let's get into it. I want to see where your person is at and what their overall energy is towards this connection, presently as it stands. How is your person viewing and feeling about this connection right now? Please show me what I need to see. Contract, yes. Deep karmic bonds bring responsibilities and life lessons, a relationship strain caused by codependency and conflict. Even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. Our bond is stronger than any obstacle. I'll cross any boundary to reach you. So your presence in this person's life and how they're viewing it is you have shown them possibly a tendency or a behavior of codependency or a tendency to start conflict. You are being seen as by this person as a life lesson, somebody who was purposeful in coming into their life to show them something that nobody before you has shown them. So even with this distance, feels like possibly no contact, or right now you two are not communicating. Our bond is stronger than any obstacle, and I'll cross any boundary to reach you, which means you are causing this person to face things in their life, in their belief systems, in their current paradigm that they don't want to live like anymore. So contract, a soul contract. This person is acknowledging the lesson. They're seeing that it's purposeful that you came into their life. Okay, let's get one of these. I want to get a little bit more. Tell me more about this contract, the soul contract card. Why this energy is how your person is viewing the connection. Show me what I need to see. A phase shift, disruption, interchange, transition, out of sync, an adjustment period, temporary instability. So this person is in the midst of a shift, a paradigm shift. They're above. I see the clouds as, mental clutter, thoughts. Above the thoughts in a space that is clear, where they can see the distance and the path before them. And at their feet is abundance, beauty, like excessive amount of wildflowers. Reality will become unstable as you realign yourself. So realigning, so that it's like, I'm seeing the image of like the movie Venom, when that noise reaches a certain treble and it like is like a death sentence to that creature, whatever he is, and he starts to vibrate and like goes out and then comes back in, and it feels like your presence has kind of been, I'm feeling like a tower for this person, like a call to awakening, and this person is seeing in themselves something they've never seen before, and it's kind of like an awakening in a sense, and it is disrupting their view of themselves, their relationship with themselves, and causing them to be in a transitory period where that old self that they see now and know better than, where do I go and how do I navigate into this person that I know myself to be or that I would like to be? And that's what this feels like. Trust the process. Clarity reforms beyond the static. So they're above the illusion, above the old belief of self because of you. That's how, I mean, this kind of feels a little bit profound. Not a typical kind of crush or something like that. Okay, let's get one more. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Tell me more about the viewer's person's energy towards this connection right now. This character in the phase shift card is looking to the left on the card, which to me speaks of the past. Looking back to the past and intuitively understanding how it's impacting their present moment, their behavior, their thought process, what they perceive as a threat when no threat is there. They're seeing the way in which they allowed the past to paint their present. And now above these clouds, I see this person seeing clearly, seeing without those glasses on, through clear, like crystal clear eyes. Okay, why this energy for the viewer's person and how they're viewing the connection? Perfect. Time, waiting, cycles, moment. It's time. This person, I'm hearing like divine timing. This was intentional. They understand that this was a pretty profound moment in their life and a cycle, the end of an old self. Possibly, and I'd have to get more on it, but a disrupted foundation, which is the tower of reality this person has lived their life from, has been disrupted. Okay. Let's get your overall energies towards each other. How are you each viewing each other? What's your overall energy towards each other? Let's get one tarot for each, and then we'll clarify as needed. Overall energies of you towards your person and your person towards you. So your energy towards this person is Wheel of Fortune. You too see this person as somebody fated in your life. Somebody who, without your planning or foresight, came into your life and really caused you to see things completely different. And you understand that nothing you did brought this about. It was fated. It was meant to happen. And it feels like you are open to this reality. How they're viewing you, the world, the end of an old self, right? How they're viewing you is they know they can no longer be the person they were because they know better now. They see better now. There's more clarity. There's more understanding. There's more self-awareness. And the World card represents a completion of a cycle right here. The third letter down, cycles. Completion of a cycle where great growth has happened and realizations and expansion of self. A phase shift, right? Shifting from the old to the new. This person has cleared karma. Is in a sense taking responsibility for who they are and how they've behaved. At least internally they're taking responsibility. So if this connection feels profound, if it feels unlike anything you've experienced, that's because it is. Okay, let's see. Why the Wheel of Fortune is your energy towards this person? Why the Wheel of Fortune is your energy towards your person? Well, if you've been watching these readings, that's wild. Your energy towards this person is, I don't know. I'm hearing show me how you do it. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Show me how you do it. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Abundance. This person makes you see life and potential in a way that is expansive. Perhaps you're seeing and imagining a life with them, and you see the potential of having a really abundant life, not just financially, but in all aspects. With this family dynamic of the two bison and the baby there, it feels like possibly you could see this person as somebody you could have a family with. And at the bottom of this card, there's Taurus. So this person could have Taurus in their chart, or you could. Teach me the way of gratitude. You are grateful for this person. This may be somebody that you prayed for. This is a person that you are... I'm hearing that line in Dracula. What did he say? What does he say? I have crossed oceans of time to find you, or to be with you, or something like that. And I'm also, there's an area in a game called Elden Ring that this really reminds me of, where it's very icy and it's super treacherous, and there's lots of really aggressive enemies that hit like a freight train. So it feels like hearing that I've walked through oceans of time, or waited oceans of time to find you. And it feels like this bison, or these bison, have walked through really a lot of treacherous experience in life. So you may have be somebody who has walked through hell, I'm hearing. And this person is a warm fire, or a warmth, or they feel like somebody that you can come out of the cold with. Magic. Truth. Okay, why the world? There's also Taurus in this card too, so in the world card. So interesting. Taurus could be in your chart or theirs. Why the world? As their energy towards you. Why the world? That's so crazy that card has come out so many. There's a message there. There could also be, if you feel guided, to look up bison, spiritual meaning and significance of bison, and also albino bison. So the world clarified by the fox. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. They see you as somebody who is very intelligent, who is moving effortlessly through your vision of what you want for your life. You're somebody who doesn't let problems stop you. I'm seeing on like a train again, right? A train just going through whatever is in its path. They see you as somebody who listens to your instincts. Somebody who is very loving. Resources surround you. So they also see you as somebody who is really abundant just in life in all aspects. They would like you to be open to affection and romance. It feels like maybe this person has attempted to be affectionate with you or emotional with you, but you're somebody who is very in your headspace. Your language is of the mind. Interesting. Languages of the mind. And I'm drawn to this one I feel like is representing your person, and this one is you, and this affection, they're fully there for it and wanting to give it to you and not it, but affection and love and, you know, physical touch. But there is you just in your big smart brain thinking, oh, there's interesting coyote on the bottom as well. Don't take things too seriously. You may be somebody who is crossed over the balance of fun and seriousness a little bit too much in seriousness. Okay. Let's do the crossing energy first. We always do the good. Let's see the blockage and what stands in the way right now. What is the strongest crossing love energy between you and your person? What do we need to know? What is the strongest crossing love energy between you and the person you're here for? Strongest crossing love. All face down. Strongest crossing love. 3, 2, 1. The window. What are windows? They are ways to see out of walls which can keep us safe or house us or hold us in. Things that, walls that protect us from what is beyond. This could speak of the comfort zone. The strongest crossing energy is looking through the window and not going outside. Looking through the window and not going outside. I want to get a little bit more about that. Window. Okay, which one do we want to do? This one. Okay, let's get a clarifier for each of you. Looking through the window, fully captivated, seeing something beautiful through it, wanting to engage, wanting to experience, but staying behind closed walls, closed doors. Why window is the strongest crossing energy between the viewer and their person? Let's get one clarifier for each. Why window? Okay, so there's one. Oh, no, there's 2. 3. Breaking karmic cycles. And that felt like your person because of how it fell out. It just felt like your person. Okay, so we'll do yours first. So, window. The unseen truth. Look beyond illusions. Sometimes the greatest wisdom is hidden in discomfort. There is a sense of discomfort in whatever you see here in this connection that you're drawn to, is there, but you're not pursuing because you're staying behind something that you perceive keeps you safe. The mask of happiness. Are you hiding sadness behind forced smiles? Authenticity heals deeper than avoidance. So you could be somebody who is putting on a mask, giving the perception to your person that you're fine, that you're unaffected, that you're happy, that life goes on. And the candle just went a little bit crazy, so that's confirmation. Mask. Authenticity heals deeper than avoidance. So there is a sense, an avoidance that you're in some way, because there is discomfort in what you see in that window. It's like a moth to a flame. You're drawn to it. You can't look away. You want it. You want to experience it. It's calling to you. You want to go to it with this person. But there is discomfort as well. So 1919 on the clock could have significance or symbolism here. The unseen truth. Look beyond the illusions. The illusion is the discomfort. The illusion is that this discomfort, this fear, this resistance that you feel will last forever. That is the illusion. The truth is that once you step into it, it disappears immediately. The only power it has is in keeping you halted and not moving. So this is being too much in the head. It would be categorized as overthinking and underacting, right? I read something today in a Neville Goddard book about being, I think it was in the book of James or something like that, being the hearer, hearing beautiful, inspiring wisdom and guidance, but doing nothing on it, not acting upon it, not applying it to your life in a practical way. And this is a call to be not just a hearer of wisdom and guidance, but a doer, right? It's time to stop hiding. It's time to let this illusion shrink. I'm seeing like a balloon that you poke and it's, it shrinks. The air comes out of it. It is no longer big and in your face. It's a little shriveled nothingness that you can just step over, right? Perhaps it's time to let this person know that you are affected. That you are affected by the absence. What was there said about the absence here? For them to, even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. Our bond is stronger than any obstacle. I'll cross any boundary to reach you, the window. So this is being the hearer. This is the knowing of the guidance, 21:21 on the clock, but not acting upon it. So both you and your person are looking out this window at something beautiful you see in each other. Both of you want it equally. And this image, I see a lot of symmetry. It's very symmetrical, meaning this speaks to both sides equally, feeling exactly the same way. With this, yes, right, a proposal. This feels like marriage of the masculine and feminine within, or acknowledgement and an awakening, and no longer suppressing or silencing one aspect of your person's inner energies. So for example, they could be somebody who operates from more masculinity, and this experience with you has caused them to rise above the clouds, to see clearly. It's been a disruption in their masculine way of life, the logic, the sense. All that exists in the now is all that I see. There is nothing beyond what I see or experience with my senses. And I had a conversation with some strangers in the coffee shop today, which is coming back to me, about how, for example, if all we can really believe exists is what we experience with our senses, that's completely ignoring like science and physics and everything. Because, right, if you look at a dog can only see certain colors. But from our perspective and our consciousness, we know more colors exist than what they are limited to seeing. And to think that there is nothing, that we are the cap and there is no potential beyond our understanding of the senses and what's beyond it is just pure ego and arrogance and single-mindedness. There is a world of currents and patterns and influences that are happening in what we cannot experience with our senses, that are creating what we see in the physical manifested world. So you're halted by an illusion that this discomfort, this fear, this resistance that you're feeling will never go away even if you walk through it. That is a lie. It's time to take off your mask. And if you feel called, or if this message is speaking to you, it's time to let your person know that you are affected by what's happening between you. It's time to let your authenticity shine and understand that your authentic expression is enough to attract and to connect you with everything that is meant for you. All that you're being asked to do is be authentic and faithful and ever forward moving and seeking. Okay, so clarifying the window. And did I show it to you? Maybe I zoomed past it, the window. Blue always causes me to think of the throat chakra. And there's so much blue, right? So this could mean, being that this is the strongest love crossing energy or blockage between you two, this could be a blockage in your communication. Okay, so for your person, and which is also connecting to this this very first card, deep karmic bonds bring responsibilities and life lessons. So you are contracted to this person from their perspective, and you see that as well with this Wheel of Fortune. You see them as something fated, divinely guided, purposeful. 25:25 on the clock. So, clarifying window for this person. Breaking karmic cycles. Recognize repeating patterns and take action to break generational wounds. Take action. Don't just be a hearer. Be a doer. I'll have to look that up and see what scripture it was. But I thought that was fascinating because I just got a new book. And I just saw 25:52 on the clock, which feels, and I had mentioned this is very symmetrical. It feels very symmetrical. Very similar experiences on both sides. So for your person, karmic bonds bring responsibilities and life lessons. The life lesson that you have brought them, which is currently serving as something that's halting them, is recognition of a repeating pattern and a call to break a generational wound that is serving as something that is tethering them and chaining them to an old way of life. But this is also the shift that they are at the convergence of. In this moment, they are going through something profound where they are looking to their past with clarity and seeing this generational wound possibly. And it does look like that, right? The colors of his shirt really feels like very similar to this. And I mentioned he's looking to the past. He's above the cloud. He's intuitively being shown, or she is being shown, what is in the past that has been serving as a rudder to every decision they make in their life. It's a puppeteer controlling their life without their permission, essentially. Trust the process. Clarity reforms beyond the static. So they're coming back to this jarring, like tower-like experience that is you. Okay. Now let's see where you're connecting. What is the strongest connecting love energy? Existing between, felt on both sides. Where are you aligned? What brought you together? What is the strongest connecting energy here between you and the person you're here for? Oh, that one wanted to come out. Spirit guidance, co-creation. Your spirit guides and guardians are here to assist you and to help you evolve into your authentic. What? Authenticity heals deeper than avoidance. Facing this resistance head on, know that the second you walk through it, it dissolves and you are empowered and you are lighter. Okay, your authentic self. To help you evolve into your authentic self, the time is now to see yourself as your spiritual team sees you. They ask that you remove all limiting thoughts. All limiting thoughts. What does this discomfort, this fear, this resistance, what stories is it creating in your thoughts? If I'm truthful and I express myself, maybe they don't like me. Maybe they'll reject me. Maybe they'll make me feel a way that I never want to feel again, that somebody did in my past. What is the illusion? What is the story that this discomfort and resistance is filling your head with that you are allowing to halt you from living your life and going towards your path? This resistance you feel it's the I don't know why I want to say a-hole, but it's the a-hole that's standing in the middle of your path. You just need to like Chuck Norris him out of the way and get down that path. Okay, they ask you they ask that you remove all limiting thoughts. Remove them with a roundhouse kick, right? Okay. And open yourself up to them. Oh, that's fascinating. Meditation and asking for signs are a great way to deepen your connection with your spiritual team. Co-creation, meaning that you are an expression and a spark of God, which means on a macro or a micro level, you have creative power that God has in a mini version. And with that co-creation of your ego and your spirit, this is your power. Creativity on the bottom. One of the ways the divine wants to connect with you is through creative expression. It gets you out of your busy mind to feel, listen, and know how best to flow the energy. Through you, you're being called to tap into your creative side, to reconnect and discover many talents. Be open to this process and let it flow without judgment. Humility. Discovery. In co-creating. In going towards this resistance. Old wounds and patterns, that feels like it's for your clarity for your person. Right? Breaking generational wounds. I'll put that right there. All right. What more do we need to understand about your person's energy right now? What more do we need to know about your person's energy? What more do we need to know? What would like to come out for your person's energy towards this connection? 3, 2, 1. Blocked AF. Ghosted, shut out, silent treatment. You or your person could have blocked them, they, you. This feels like they are feeling ghosted, shut out, possibly in your silence, in this distance. It's being felt on their side. They are feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling your absence. That is what it feels like with that. And it feels like you are choosing self-love right now. Okay. What important aspect is this person keeping from you? What are they keeping under wraps and hiding? What important aspect is being kept from you by your person? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 19. Thank you, the sun. Thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. It is a happiness that comes from the soul, so pure, innocent, and full of truth. Thank you for reminding me the simple joys of life. And I don't remember who I said it was about, but I feel like one of you is very serious. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's both on both sides. You have shown this person a lighter, more fun, blissful experience with your presence. You make them feel, I'm like hearing, sometimes I hear that with this card, Juliet is the sun from Romeo and Juliet. Thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. You made this person feel in a way that was blissful and happy and vibrant and alive. What is the sun? It is the warmth. It is food for the plants of earth. It is the warm kiss on your skin. It is a happiness that comes from the soul. You connected, you activated, you communed with their soul. This person feels that you are the real deal, you are the truth. Also, another message, I felt called to look at the bottom of the deck. For your person, I started new routines to make sure I achieve all of my goals. To be loyal, responsible, and someone you can depend on. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles under that. Somebody who is looking for a place to put down roots or to plant their seed. Something, and not a sexual reference. Somebody who wants to create a life and have a home. Maybe this person is looking to buy a home. I feel like this person wants to be, it feels like a provider, somebody who you can count on, somebody who you never have to want or need. They want to be there for you and to give you peace and security and love and protection. Okay. What do I want to do here? If this person could speak their mind to you at this moment, without fear or resistance, doubt, beliefs, if there was nothing standing in their way, no resistance, no fear, what would this person say to you right now? What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. Thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. It's a happiness that comes from the soul. You are truly divine, so pure and innocent and full of truth, an energy I've never felt before. Well, that just confirms what they're keeping from you. This could also be the distance. This could also be part of this shift and this new phase of stepping into on a mother wound. So for your person, clarifying this window, they're being called to see and take action on breaking a generational wound. Mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. And I had also made mention of the ring and this being a reference to an awakening or a silencing or a suppression of the divine feminine or masculine within. And this is confirming that for your person, male or female, you have opened their eyes and elevated them so that they can see in their past how a mother wound is affecting the way that they act and that they connect with the feminine energy. So that's fascinating. How it all comes out like that. Okay. We'll put that over here. Okay. Let's shift to you. And let's focus on what you need to see in self at this time. What your higher self, your guiding force, your inner guidance would like you to bring your awareness to at this time. What would your higher self like you to know for your highest good at this time? What are you being called to see divinely? Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Speak your needs. Authenticity heals deeper than avoidance. Are you hiding sadness behind forced smiles? Are you wearing a mask? Are you hiding behind an illusion and a story that this resistance is creating in your mind and adding to daily with every thought? Focus on your own happiness instead of ways of trying to make everyone else happy. You are worthy, and what you're experiencing is valid, I'm hearing. Please yourself, and not in a sexual way. Well, I don't know why I keep saying that. So be somebody who is pleasing to yourself in action, in voice, in demeanor. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to come out. Anything else that your higher self would like you to know right now? Oh, yeah. Okay. Surrender to your intuition. Tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feeling, flashes, or knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Intuition. If there is a need for courage to speak your truth to this person, connect with, your spirit team. Know that all of us have guides and spiritual consciousness that is supporting us. But there is an order, and your guides can't influence your life or intercede in what's happening without your permission. So if you feel like you need courage, if you feel like you need someone to be with you, perhaps in a meditative state, go in and through that altered state of consciousness, connect with your guiding forces that surround you and that walk with you, ever guiding you towards your path and your purpose. And ask them for the courage that you need, how you can find it, how you can act upon it. Ask for that love and that support, that co-creation aspect. I want to get a message from your higher self as well. What would your higher self like to say to you right now? What would your higher self like to say to you? It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. Authenticity heals. This new beginning that is before you is on the other side of this resistance and this discomfort. Relax and trust and put one foot in front of the other and just go towards it. You won't regret it. And you'll understand why it's there after you go through it and you face it. It'll also reinforce courage and strength and a knowingness that you can get through a lot more than what your mind tells you can. And I'm hearing something that I read. I don't even remember what book it was from because I'm reading too many books at the moment. But if you speak the language of the intellect and the logic and the reason, you will be limited to the space and experience of time and space and the physical realm. To get guidance and to connect with the unseen and the realm beyond your senses, you have to speak a different language. And that language is the language of emotion and symbolism. And this is what you do in meditation. Emotion and symbolism are the language of beyond the physical realm. Okay, let's get some actionable guidance from your higher self. What actionable guidance does your higher self want to communicate to you right now? That is for your highest good. And all of those of you which are receptive to this guidance. Archetypes. Fascinating. Symbolism. Okay, I want to read about it. But also, I am noticing here this little critter, just clarifying your person, right? Fox. So looking up the spiritual meaning of fox in this reading and what it's trying to communicate to you will possibly bring additional insight and answers. So let's read. There's also here like an elk or a deer, which is more connecting to your person as well. Right here, these antlers. It's generational curses. And I don't know why I'm hearing like paganism. It feels like pagan looking. A moon, which is, I just felt like there's so much connection to it, right? This moon really is reminding me of this moon that's standing behind your person, intuitively guiding them to see the wound of the past, this possible mother wound. And also 41, which breaks down to 5. Okay, let's see. This little booklet is the one I need. 41. Energetic cosplay. This card is telling you that the solutions you seek may be more accessible than you think. Archetypes are the core characters, situations, places, etc. that can be accessed through the human collective consciousness. Meditation. The hero, the trickster, the guide. These form the building blocks of our stories and our roles, and can be seen in everything from TV shows to tarot. Beyond philosophy, the accessibility of these energies and the characteristics they embody is a tool that you can tap into through your own focused will and energy. You may be currently facing a challenge or situation you feel ill-equipped to handle or understand. This could be the resistance that you feel towards your person, towards this beautiful thing you see outside of your window. You may feel as if you don't have the qualities to help get you through it. However, the truth is that we are all more capable than we think I love this. This is so cool. How I was talking about if you speak the language of the physical realm, all you will be limited to is the physical realm. And then 47:47 on the clock, you have to speak a different language to get to the more expansive parts of your consciousness, to tap into that beyond the 10% of our brains that we were. Like if somebody needs to understand it in a scientific, medical way, we use 10% of our brains. What the heck is the rest of our brains doing? And why is our problem-solving brain doing all the work? And this feels like something I want to talk about too with the Wim Hof method. It's always something that's spoken to me and feels very profound. And it is physical proof of this woo-woo stuff, right? So with the Wim Hof method, essentially what you do is you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out for about 30 to 40 deep, full circular breaths. No halting or pausing in between. And at the end of your 30 or 40th breath, you completely evacuate the lungs and you hold that, your lungs free of oxygen for as long as feels comfortable. And then you inhale, take a deep recovery breath, and you hold that oxygen in your lungs for 15 seconds. And then at the end of the 15 seconds, you do the process again 2 more times. And essentially what this is doing is like amping and filling your blood with an excessive amount of oxygen, right? And then so after you do this breath work, you go into and you do cold exposures, which can be done in the shower. So you take your shower, you wash your hair, you wash your body, and at the end of it, when you're done, you shift that cold water or that hot water to cold. And you sit in that cold running over your entire body while you take really deep, focused breaths. The natural inclination is to like gasp, like, and hold your breath. But with conscious awareness, you take these deep circular breaths as you let the cold run over your body. And you can start and build your tolerance to it. And it's more difficult for some to begin because it is shocking and jarring and it's uncomfortable. But what's happening with that cold exposure is the blood is being forced to go into different new parts of the brain that are less visited by blood flow, that are less active, because our lizard brain, I think it's our prefrontal cortex, is the dominant part of our brain that is operating, which is the most under-evolved aspect of our brains, right? It's there and it's necessary, but it should not be leading the way. There are so many more expansive parts of our brain that can do like telepathy, all this incredible stuff. So what the Wim Hof breathwork does is it forces blood flow and strengthens blood flow to these different parts of our brain. And with a meditative practice and that support, you can really tap into incredible altered states of consciousness where you see really incredible and beautiful, expansive things. The hearer and then the doer can do more with this expansive wisdom that's received. So I just feel like if that's something that speaks to you, look into it. It's really straightforward, and it's called breathwork for a reason, right? It is work to breathe like that. But if you're somebody who finds it difficult to sit and meditate and focus on the breath, or a candle, or a fourfold breath, or something like this might be something that works for you instead. But the cold exposure is key. Okay, let's see here. You may be currently facing a challenge or situation that you feel ill-equipped to handle or understand. You may feel as if you don't have the qualities to help get you through it. However, the truth is that we are all more capable than we think by borrowing these energetics through archetypes. Think of it like energetic cosplay, borrowing these helpful traits and qualities to help us get through the stuff life has thrown our way. And so something to act upon. Think of a specific situation you're facing and the kind of qualities and characteristics you would need to triumph over it. So what kind of qualities and characteristics would you need to tell your person how you truly feel and that you are affected by this silence or this distance, that you do feel it, that you're not an impenetrable fortress, you do feel it? What would you need to be able to say those words to your person, right? Would it be the nurturing energy of the mother, the fierce and honorable strength of the warrior? Would it be the joy and creative magic of the child? Whatever it may be, choose an archetypal card or character that embodies the qualities you're seeking to borrow to help get you through it. Take some time to think about the expression and energies of these qualities, and if necessary, consider using a specific fictitious character from a book or movie if you're struggling to envision this. Call upon the energies of this archetype or character aloud, asking to borrow and incorporate their nature for the task ahead. And all of these archetypal energies, these foundational, original energies are within all of us. And we can tap into them at any moment if we choose to. So that is the guidance, and I want to get an angel number to close it out. Interesting. Okay. What would you like to say to the collective spirit for their highest good? What message would you like to convey? Four. Have faith, water your garden. And I'm seeing a sun in this card as well. You are the sun. Let this renewal free you from any doubts about your success. The angels are guiding you to believe in yourself and all the hard work you have done. The signs are all around you. Look closer. Find peace and certainty in your heart. The best is yet to come. Peace and certainty. Authenticity. Perhaps you feel that you have been honest with your person. Well, this would be a message, if this is connecting with you, that there is something that you are not being authentic about or not saying the whole truth. And remember, the truth does not have versions. Okay, 1 on the bottom. The new beginning. Where was that talking about that? There's a new beginning saying something. I don't remember where I saw it. Okay, I'm going to read this because I felt guided to. Your energy is fertile and brimming with potential, ready to bring forth new creations. New creations. Co-creation, right? Maybe you're somebody who has a hard time believing that you do have spiritual guidance. A dedicated, continual, and persevering meditation practice where you talk to the source of all creation, God, whatever, 5522 on the clock. Ask for guidance and support and to be shown what you need to know to help you understand what kind of support is there surrounding you at all times in the unseen. Okay. Each moment presents us with the opportunity to embrace our true essence and nurture growth in every aspect of our existence. Let your spirit soar and find joy in every step. For there is a miracle in every new beginning. And when I had said that when you walk towards this discomfort, this resistance, this fear, that it dissipates, it dissolves. The power is in the illusion that keeps you from going towards it, because it doesn't have solid sustenance to it. It is simply a figment of the mind. And I said something about you being light, right? And that could be a transformative new beginning for you from the caterpillar to the butterfly, is for once, do what you're called to do for you, right? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Would it feel, if you spoke your truth to this person and say it turned out exactly how you wanted it to, how would that feel? Reside and rest and wallow in that space, that energy, that vision. How would that feel to let that truth come out of you? Because unspoken words are an unnecessary burden. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful in some way, and let me know if it was. I hope you guys had a beautiful Halloween, and welcome to November, and I'm sending you all so much love. I appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate your support of my channel, all the beautiful comments you leave, likes, all of that. I'm eternally grateful for this connection and this opportunity. So I just want you guys to know that. And I'll talk to you soon.